Right, so we're going to do a couple of AEW things, and that's probably going to take us to the end of the show once again. So Wardlow's throat looks to have gotten crushed by Komander. And
I
in the
saw that.
same... Yeah,
Are we
so...
going to show that?
No, it's AEW stuff. You know what Don Stevens is like. Always trying to take stuff down. Wardlow appeared to injure his knee also while hitting a power bomb on Komander, but later claimed he was okay. So it was an absolutely terrifying match for him. But yeah, that describe what we saw from the knee drop that could have gone really wrong.
On the neck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal. Well, what's that guy's name? Komander?
Yeah, Komander's the mask guy, yeah.
Komander went on the top rope, and he did like a rolling... He went forward, didn't he? And he was going to drop it was a leg drop, I think.
Was it leg drop? I thought it was meant to be like a splash or something.
Was something. Oh, yeah, it was a splash. But in splashing, his left knee moved over toward Wardlaw's neck, and he hit him right on the neck. You know, that can kill you. That could... And he immediately grabbed his neck. I thought he was hurt more. But that's what you do, guys, when you can actually get killed doing this stuff if you're not careful. That's why I say wrestlers should have the same motto that doctors have: do no harm. And he didn't mean to do it. It was what they call a potato, but it's a serious one. A potato more refers to a punch. You hit somebody a little extra hard, a little bit off. But when that knee hits the neck, I'm sure it had to hurt later. But you got to be careful of this stuff.
This also brings up some classic sort of Tony Khan booking, I'm sorry to say. Because Wardlow is being positioned to be one of Samoa Joe's top contenders, eventually, at least.
Yeah.
And you can tell they're trying to give him the old push. Whereas he went nearly 6 minutes with a luchador that is so much smaller than him and always loses. He's Komander. Tony Khan loves him. He's always on TV, but he always loses. So
bad booking. Booking, in my point.
Exactly.
Because he does some great stuff. I'm not saying it. But putting him against Wardlow, when they're trying to build Wardlow to go against Joe, Wardlow, how do you say his name?
Wardlow.
Whatever. I can't even say the name. But he needs to be dominant. He needs to win out there and just beat the crap, not out of Komander. But I'm saying they could have put another guy in there and give him 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes, and then do something where you're going to remember the guy. See, after it drags on 5 minutes, you go, what? He doesn't look a suitable opponent for Joe. And I know they were trying to fill TV time, but you could have somebody interview Wardlow or something to get your time in. And he could say, and that's where he should have said something about Joe. So you can put interviews in matches if it relates to something, and you could have him challenge him before the match, and then after he beats the guy, get back on the horn and say, Joe, we're going to cross. If you want to do it right now. But anyway, he just throws the ball to Samoa Joe's court, and him and Samoa Joe have a good match. Samoa Joe's great. He works. I think when he worked with Hook, I think he was the babyface more than Hook was. So, but anyway, I think they did that. I think they did it, and they should have added a little more to it.
Mm-hmm.
But he got the point over. But we'll see. It's their show; they can book it.
Yeah. And speaking of,
and guess what? Me and you can knock the hell out of it. Say, you stupid bastards. No, it's okay.
I'll leave that to you.
Yeah.
That's your
Oh,
thing.
you're saying that you don't knock things? You knocked the hell out of, but in a really, this is what it is.
I do it very dryly, though.
Oh yes, but and in an English way, it's like, oh,
Well,
I love you.
You like the English humor, though. You can pick up on it when I do it. But I don't think other people pick up on it sometimes when I do it.
This is how I knew that somebody was really going to knock somebody on a trip, we in a car or on a plane or something. Somebody said, "Well, I don't want to say nothing bad about the guy, but,"
Right.
and now you know what's coming. That son of a bitch. And certain guys had certain topics that they got excited about. So, of course, if you wanted to be entertained, you just bring that topic up in the course of conversation. You bring a guy's name up, and you could see the guy, he'd pick up. And I said, I talked to him the other day. He said, next time you say something bad about him, he's going to track you down and beat the shit out of him. That's and he'd be fit to be tied. Then you finally said, I'm ribbing. No, you're not ribbing. Even when you tell him you're ribbing, now all of a sudden he's worked up.
You're just thinking of Barry Horowitz, aren't you?
Yeah, you could get him worked up pretty good. And he was actually fun. I like Barry.
We've got two more things to talk about.
He even said, he said this on a podcast. Who is Dutch Mantell? You never drew a dime. I asked him about it really. He said, oh, I was just talking. He was. I actually tried to get him for a guest from the show. And you know what he wanted?
You never told me what he wanted. He wanted paying.
No, he wanted me to. So what do you pay? I said, no, this is a gratis. Gratis means free of charge. Well, I don't want to do that. I said, well, okay. You won't be on the show. Said you can promote anything. I told him we got 100,000 subscribers, and you can promote anything you want to promote. Well, no, I don't do it. I don't do it. I said, okay.